Thank you for coming in today. Another step. I loved our defense today. We have a key here, under 40, under 30, and we held them from field goal percentage in both areas. And then obviously our backboard was great. But I love we're developing into a team with a deep bench. Guys come off the bench and do things. And we got in foul trouble tonight. We played through our two Corey and Sean early foul trouble. Never flinched. Candido. Nigel came off the bench, Mike, and did some good things. So great team win. Another step. We got a long way to go. Too many turnovers, too many fouls in the first half, but we'll continue to get better and continue moving this forward.
Coach, how much do you like the rebounding numbers when you look at those at the end of the game?
I like those. Those are great numbers, and meant we missed a lot on the offensive end. So you got to look at it both ways. But no, we're emphasizing that and. We got some big guys, and they kind of went at it. And I even like Shaq, had a great practice yesterday. He came back. He didn't play much in that opener, and he was ready to go today. Another good sign for us, up front. But our post guys did a real good job of kind of controlling the offensive end and the glass.
Was this an opportunity to learn something about your team against a more viable opponent compared to who you played on Friday night?
I learn every day, about the team. We're still in that process. We're still figuring out our rotations. We're learning how to play with fouls. Seeing different defenses that we haven't seen a lot of, so we keep checking things off the list, and been there, done that. Pretty soon we will have seen everything. So, I like how they fought through adversity early in the season. You don't know what the teams are going to do. That's a brand new coach, so you got to be prepared for anything. I thought they executed and did some good things. Again, we got to cut down on those turnover numbers, but we'll be fine.
Obviously, the size and energy that CJ brings to the quarter big. How important is it for him to kind of set the tone for you guys physically and energy-wise?
Yeah, CJ, he plays with great energy. I think he knows how to play. He's huge. He's a problem out there. He set great screens tonight, too. That's his next step. He's got to start doing those things. He, causes a lot of problems. He's a senior. He's a fifth-year guy, so he's been around a little bit, and we're excited about what he brings.
CJ, could you draw anything from the fact that you played at Wilmington, you saw Drexel, twice a year? Could you draw anything from that coming in here today?
I just looked at the scouting report that the coaches gave me. I knew what their post players did. Drexel's a great team, great program. They're going to be successful this year. I'm just ready to move on to the next game.
Getty, you rallied off 7 points by yourself in the first half there, and while you were going to the timeout, you waved your hands to the crowd, and the crowd seemed really into you, really enjoyed your performance today. What was that like for you, coming in as a graduate transfer guy and hearing the crowd so happy to see you?
In a game like this, you just got to get the crowd involved. People are here for a reason. They want to see a good game. They want some entertainment. So why not get them involved? And that gets us going as well. So don't look at it as me just getting the crowd hype, but look at it as me getting my teammates hyped as well.
Steve, was a nice rotation of the guys more like what you're hoping to?
I want to play a lot of guys. We didn't get into our full court pressure as much tonight. We kind of had to rotate for foul reasons. So, I want to play guys. I have a lot of faith in, Eugene didn't play as much tonight as he did the other night, but they're different games and different matchups for each of them. But, I have a lot of faith, and we added Shaq to the rotation, which is another big body. So, as the game dictates, I got confidence in my guys, and I'll play anybody. And that's the kind of program that I want to have. Guys are ready to go.
Obviously, earlier to have two transfers come in and right away having such a great impact, especially tonight. How good does that feel?
Just good. I'm happy for these guys. They've worked hard. They're learning how to prepare. They're learning how to practice hard. They're learning how to play as a team. And those guys have came in and added to our chemistry, and they've added to our teamwork, and got one agenda: win, and they bring that.
Nigel, second game in a row you had an impact off the bench. What do you like about the role you have right now?
When you sitting down at first, you get to see like the rhythm of the game, see how it's going, see like when you do go in, you get to see like where we need help at, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just sit back and observe at first, observe the game and see what we're lacking in, and then when I go in, I try to pick up on that and just help the team win.
How big was that run to close the first half? 13 unanswered points, held them scoreless for like 4.5 minutes.
Well, we did a great job. We stopped fouling. We got into a timeout with about 8 minutes left. We said enough. Like we were putting them to the free throw line. They were scoring easily, make them earn points, and we did a great job of not fouling, defending without fouling down the stretch. And eventually during the course of a game, when your offense isn't where you need it to be, if the other team's not scoring, you're in great shape. And they did a great job closing out that half.
I know it's early in your tenure, but Rutgers hasn't gone 3-0 since 08, 09. How
Yeah.
big would that be?
Yeah, it doesn't. We're 2-0, and we'll start preparing on, Tuesday for the fall. It doesn't. We go one game at a time. We don't care about that stuff.
How's the vibe around the team right now? Obviously, building a program here and, early in the season, but you seem pretty loose out there, pretty happy, having fun. What's the...
Yeah, winning's fun, so we're going to try to keep that going, and we got to stay focused. We had a great, shoot around today. They were locked in. We have to do little things. We're not the most talented team in the world, so we got to be locked in. We got to be great with our scouting reports. We got to be well prepared. They got to understand who they're guarding, and got to continue to have good practices.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.